Welcome to Maslow Tarot. We're going to be doing a deep dive for November. We're going to see who gets the deep dive using this die. So let's just get it started. I bring in my guides, ancestors, guardian spirit of the highest vibrations, please. Only to assist me with this reading for Sagittarius. All right, Sag, you are up. All right, so let's also see what letters or numbers pop out for you. Could mean something, could not. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. We got 505. You. And then, or is that an S? That's an S. S. Why? Busy. Maybe the police are busy? That's interesting. So those are the letters we got. You can also rearrange them. Maybe like boy, Susie, whatever you think, whatever resonates with you, but this is what I'm seeing. 50 busy. So maybe you're a police officer, or you know a police officer, or they are, and you've been worried about what they're up to, and they're just really busy. Having a lot going on. All right, interesting. Okay, so let's see here. Go straight into the tarot for now. I'm gonna take my time with the deep dives. So we're reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We're doing a Celtic cross version from the Dreamer's Journal. And this is the Urban Tarot. It's a new deck I got, and I kind of like it. It's very, I don't know, modern, I guess. All right, so let's just get it shuffled to where it needs to be. Got the Seducer poking its head out, Princess of Wands, Fire Energy, could be a message coming in. Okay, let's see. All right, Princess of Discs came in reverse. So you probably got some bad news maybe, but you handled it, you got through it. You might have had to defend yourself recently. This represents you in the situation, kind of sitting in some pensive thought about maybe a long-term opportunity or a long-term way of being. Probably feeling cooped up a bit. Valor, you might have won an argument recently. You probably had to stand up for yourself or speak your truth, but it looks like it came out. You came correct. All right, let's see what the foundation of the reading is. There's still something you're missing, though, with the High Priestess in reverse. Definitely pondering. Right, what is the distant past that might be coming up? Temperance in reverse. You might have a history of jumping to conclusions. Something, maybe a decision a long time ago that you made is now rearing its head. And maybe you're kind of just in thought of potentially it being imbalanced. Maybe it causes a lot of instability. I feel like there's a feeling of owing somebody that you don't really like. And recent events Looks like something affected your confidence recently. We have the Empress in reverse. This could be involving a child. Something about water travel, like on a yacht or like this reminds me of like being underwater. So that's a recent event. We'll clarify and get some more information. Okay. All right, so you could be looking into, you just really want something to work at this time, or you're worried that it's not going to. This could be teamwork, this could be creating a new opportunity, finishing a project, but it involves collaboration with other individuals that might have been in the position for a long time also, or that you've known for a long time. I'm sorry, this is your attitude. This was your desire. You just want things to be equal and balanced. Sorry, I'm getting a little switched up. Something about paying attention, like you don't want to feel like you're begging, but you don't want to also feel like whenever they need something, you have to give them your undivided attention. This is your attitude. Okay, so attitude or present position. It was in reverse when it came out, so you probably don't feel like you guys work together well as a team. It's just not working. All right, environment. Oh, two. So this could be involving a marriage or a legal situation. And then we have disappointment, but it was in reverse. So it's like you don't, there's no regrets here. It's just disappointing. There's no regrets, but it's just disappointing. Internal hopes and fears. So you really don't want this to be a disaster. You're tired of the towers falling. You want things to feel stable. It's like you want the tower to come in to clear out what's not working, but you don't want it to completely make an upheaval in everything that you're already dealing with. All right, what is the final result? Probable outcome. If things stay the same. So like if you don't change anything today, what is the likely result? Okay, Queen of Wands in reverse, Public Defender. Okay, someone gonna make you mad. Either are fully depleted of your energy, or like you just have no more benefit of the doubt to give the situation. Just annoyed. Just annoyed. I don't know if you can see that. Over it. Angry, annoyed. Let's have a seat. You might have I'm getting a curt discussion, and I never use that word. You might get curt. All right, let's clarify and get some more info. All right, we're clarifying the spread. Put the letters over there. It seems like in the past, or the distant past, you were always patient, or there was an issue of patience. So it's like somebody just needs to slow down, and it's like drastic. I don't know, should I zoom it in a little bit? Yeah, it's a little drastic. Something about painting the town red. It's like, I feel like maybe you held back a lot. And, or you feel like you held back a lot, but you might not have. At least according to Spirit. All right, let's see. Can we clarify the, okay, Hierophant. So this could be a spouse that you're dealing with, or a boss, or somebody who you're trying to, could even be somebody you're trying to learn from. I'm getting a lot of power struggles lately. Calling a truce. There might be a truce recently. It's like not having the energy to battle. So you're like, okay, let's save that for another day. Could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Somebody who's doing their best to manage their emotions or analyze their emotions or how they truly feel about a situation. I feel like they do cherish it. They cherish how they feel. Let's see. So let's look at the recent events, because we have the Empress in reverse. I want to know what happened there. Okay, Strength. Another major arcana. You had to be strong. You had to, so it's kind of like you had to admit confidence even if you didn't feel confident, because you probably didn't want to let somebody make you feel a certain way or affect your energy. But really on the inside, you're instead of letting it take you down a notch, the outcome's going to be like you're going to just be over it, like you're just annoyed. And that's a courthouse. So you could be looking into separation, divvying something up. I'm getting really protective energy right here. You could have a guide that's extremely protective over you. What is this? Could work in health field? I don't know, or it's DNA. Could be somebody, or could be father energy, or oh. Looks like I have a battery warning. Let me fix that. That could be spirit draining my battery. Okay. It happens. Okay. All right, so you presented yourself like as you were strong, as you could hold yourself on your own. You don't need somebody else to make you feel better. Like you're doing just fine. And this is where you start tapping of the foot. Like, okay, I can see you're trying to hurt my feelings, and I'm going to be strong because what you're saying does hurt because I care about what you feel. But I've seen this beast before. I've learned about it. I know this beast. And I know that what's underneath is just your own issues with your self-confidence. So there's been a mastery of the situation. I think that's what this is, not necessarily marriage, but mastery of your inner emotions. So that has been probably the test of this eclipse for you. So November, this energy is going to be carrying you forward. And if nothing changes, we have the Queen of Wands. All right, let's see what else we can look at. What's this High Priestess in reverse? Transformation. Or it could literally be a message of somebody passing away. Something about this flower. I don't know if they live in Hawaii. You could have been feeling like maybe since Halloween or something that your intuition's been blocked, but then it's going to just move right on it. And like you're going to get a really strong message after Halloween. And it's going to cause some forward movement despite not exactly knowing what's going on. And I feel like it's almost a gift. Like if you're really heavily or spiritually guided or have the strong intuition, this could actually be a gift because then it's kind of like you get to go by your heart and not necessarily your cognizance. I'm sorry, your cognition, blah, blah. Claircognizance. Having trouble breathing, so maybe it's good to meditate, do some breath work, or maybe it's something for me to do, probably. All right. All right, so your attitude and present position, we do have, or self-image of the situation. We have the 3 of Coins in reverse. I feel like this is kind of feeling like out of place after some time. Yeah, like it's gotten too hard. I don't think I can carry this weight anymore, but it is also a victory because look at everything you've done. It was hard, it was difficult. You've gotten to this point. You're almost there, or you're at your destination. Take a look at it and see where you feel you are. Are you arriving? Does it feel far away? Something about wearing the right types of shoes to the right, at the right time. Like maybe make sure you check the weather. I know that's really weird, but that's what I'm getting. This looks like a giant eyeball. Big picture view of how hard it's been, but like what you've accomplished as a person. Like you had the strength, you probably have had to deal with this a long time. So you've mastered your emotions. And that's kind of what's cool about hanging out with other signs. You could be a fire sign through and through, but you hang out with either an unhealed water sign or a water sign for long enough, they'll help you figure out how to heal using this element or tapping into this element or being able to master it. And then we have the Hierophant here. Oh wow, that is disappointment. Okay. So this is your attitude, present position. I'm sorry, your environment or how others see you. And I think these came out together. So let's just take a look at them upright. I think someone sees you as the final judge. And they could also blame you for a lot of the things that didn't work out when really it's like they act like a bull in the china shop and everything gets destroyed. This could be very metaphorical. It doesn't have to be physical things breaking. This looks important. I don't know if you can see it. There is an idea of peace here in the air. I'm getting like confession. It is the Hierophant, but I'm getting like confession in the darkest time. I think it's like admitting both sides, like where both sides didn't work out. You know, it's not a matter of who did what, who's right. It's just like this isn't working. There's those 3 of Coins again. Should we resurrect this or should we not? And is that a dove or is that a raven? Is it wisdom or is it peace? Is it freedom? I don't know. Interesting. Let's get some clarification. So this again is your environment or how others see you. They see you as like in charge. They see that you could be disappointed in the literal terms. Justice. Carrying the sword and the scales. Equality. All you want is for things to be balanced and equal, but you have a sort of truth here that's changing the way you view the scales. The knowledge is affecting the scales. There's bias. There's also, is it bias if it's just truth? Because you've seen it, you've lived it, you felt it. But I feel like people are seeing you walk with shoes. Okay, this sounds really, forgive me, but this is just how it's coming out. Walking in shoes of purity. And kind of like you're always right, or it has to always be your way. You could do no wrong. Ace of Swords. They see you as the one who brings the sword down, who gives the answers, who's always talking. Maybe they think you're always starting the fights. Or you never see the eye to eye. You never see where they're coming from. Because that's generally what this card is actually entailing, is that they're all trying to fight each other, but they don't know where they are. Like, they keep missing each other. It's like you can't even fight if you don't know what you're fighting for. It's just wild chaos. Interesting. Okay. And then we have the internal hopes and fears. We have the Tower in reverse. Let's get a little bit deeper into what that is, because I think it's just like, I don't want this to completely destruct everything. Like, I do have a strong foundation here. Oh my God, the Tower again. And again, Tower on the Tower. Like, okay, like I don't want it to be a disaster, but it already feels like a disaster, but I know it could be worse. That's kind of what I'm getting. There's still hope though. And I think what here is that, here's your shoes. Now it's a horse, riding on a horse of purity, a horse of temperance, a horse of light, or a horse of blank slated, objective direction. So it's kind of like, I don't want it to be a disaster. It already feels like it's a disaster, but I know it could be worse. The best thing I can do is at least carry my actions with valor, making sure that I control what I control in the way that I can feel honored by. So paying attention, seems like the energy you've had, because this feels like a long situation, has been clearly paying attention to how you present yourself or how you feel in the end. That's all that matters. People can cheer you on, or they can think whatever they want. They can think that you're wrong. But again, unless they see exactly what you're fighting for, who you are, like, it doesn't matter. They're not you. And you have to be okay with the wand that you carry. So I think that you've had a lot of growth in this situation. And the final outcome, let's see what this is. Queen of Wands, Public Defender. I feel like there's an expectation here. You could be expecting something. Sun in reverse. So as much as it might be the right thing, we have the Queen of Wands who's a little bit disappointed. Sad. The sun's a little bit dim. It's like, it doesn't make you happy to make these next steps. Again, there could be a separation with the courthouse here. Or it doesn't even have to be a full out determination or adjudication. It can be literally, here's the facts. Someone could present all the facts to you, and then you're like, well, now what do I do? I feel how I feel. But let me just sit here with my emotions. This is water. And I keep getting the sand de fleur, but I know that's not what this is. It's just kind of reminding me of it. I don't know what that is. So it's a killjoy. It's a killjoy. I never use that word either. So this was not a hard decision, but it was a swift decision, and you always knew it was there when you made the first decision. So it's like now you might be switching your paths, but you are avoiding making that decision yourself. There's going to be a lot of energy coming through with a strong denial. You could be saying no, but you're not just saying no, you're repeating it over and over and over and over and over again, and it gets to the point where they're like, here. And then you're like, nope. And you get on your motorcycle and you just zoom away. Someone with a motorcycle. You might have to keep telling somebody no. That's some people. Some people. All right. It does make you really restless. This could be somebody on your mind. But it's like thinking about where you were at the start, and then if you had to go full back circle to that same place, knowing what you know now, would you make the same decision? That usually helps me kind of get out of a continuing cycle. It's like I have the ability to change it now. And there's the Sun in reverse. So it's like you're not happy to make the decision, but you will if you have to. That's kind of what the public defender does. They get all the facts, and they might not be happy with what they see or what the people say, or the defenders say, but they have to fight for what's right. A lot of fire energy here. So this could be a really quick month. It could feel like it flies by. Definitely. Let's see what else. Actually, I got this new deck, and I want to pull it and read it for you. Okay, so it's called The Whispers of Love. So let's pull you one. They're really pretty. Spread the, what? Loyalty? Oh, spend quality time together. I've never seen a cue written like that before. Okay. For Sagittarius, can we get a Whispers of Love message for Sagittarius for November, please? So we go into the love messages. Embrace your emotions. Oh, you got another one. It's kind of stuck, so I'm not going to keep it. But it did say, listen with your heart. This feels very much like a daughter and mother relationship. So this might be a message out there for somebody who's not quite getting along with their mother or daughter has recently passed and they're trying to connect with them. I'm getting a lot of water energy with that. It might be time to go to the ocean. Yeah. There could be a lot of anger still. Okay, let's get out of that. And we have embrace your emotions. Ooh, unicorn. Even the unicorn looks a little annoyed. Okay. Embrace your emotions. It might be a little dark, but it's still beautiful. You might have some nightmares. I recommend writing down your dreams at this time. Let's see what it says. It's number 18, breaking down to a 9, which is self-sufficiency, stability, non-codependence, and just strength in who you are. It's right before completion, so it's right before wish fulfillment or a solution or some sort of next chapter or change. Here, I'll hold it higher for you. It says, allow your feelings to surface and be accepted. Everything in your life is in divine order. There's no need to rush nor hurry. In your excitement, you may overlook the importance of enjoying the creative process. Getting to the goal is half the fun. You might also miss guidance or messages when you don't allow things to unfold naturally. Regroup and release the need to race to wherever you feel you need to be. Slowing down will allow you to appreciate what's in front of you. Embrace the moment. There is nowhere you need to be that will not be there later. I feel like that's something somebody says to somebody, I don't know, a lot. There's nowhere you need to be that will not be there later. Recognize the importance of making time to take pleasure in the journey. So it's kind of like just taking a moment, and a part of the journey is ensuring that you're appreciating how you feel. Slowing down will also help you be more aware of what is going on for you. Find a quiet place to sit and gift yourself the opportunity to be in nature without any interruptions. This may mean disconnecting from your cellular device. So turn off the phone, turn off the computer, turn off the iPad. Observe what is going on for you spiritually. Listen to your thoughts and identify your feelings. A woman lies in response with her hair falling around her in a maze. A woman lies in repose with her hair falling around her in a maze. The maze may reflect the complexity of your thoughts or confusion over where to go next. A pair of candles stand above, illuminating and protecting the woman. The candles depict the archangels, and the flame symbolizes the energy of Archangel Michael, the archangel of protection. So know you have help as you make some special time to reflect and gain guidance. So taking time to rest in the uniqueness of your feelings. I'm getting like antenna, like your hair is like antenna. You might need to wear a hat. Yeah, don't let people touch your hair if you don't know them or if they have, icky energy. I don't know what these are. It reminds me of a constellation. Very interesting. Well, I hope that was meaningful to you. All right, so let's see what other. Oh, and also I think it would be really good to pull a self-care oracle card for you. Sometimes, watch it be like feel the feels or something. Like, we know, we got your point, so embrace your emotions. It's okay to be angry. It changes, it transforms, everything is temporary. On the bottom, it says authenticity, being you, when everyone else is reflecting what they're seeing. I like that. She looks really content. Okay, let's see what you got. Ooh, invitation. Calm, love, beauty, kindness, joy, hope, adventure, and fun. Speak invited in. Remember what you speak. Words, what is it? Words become things. The words you speak are an invitation to life, a request to bring energy into form. Choose your words carefully. And I kept hearing the word why. So if you're constantly asking why, that's all you'll get is confusion. So make sure you tell the universe what you want or what you're thankful for. It's kind of like, I got this advice before, and it says don't like for work, right, or careers. It's like I would say sorry a lot. And I read this thing or a quote of advice, and it said like to flip it around and change the perspective of an apology when it's not something that you want to be seen for in a negative light. You don't want to keep them in that perception of you. So instead of saying I'm sorry for being late, thank you for being patient. I wanted to get here safely, or something like that. So flipping the script, make sure you're taking into account of the way you speak to yourself and speak to the universe. The other card you got is reassess. Ooh. So reassess. You have the right to change your mind. So who I was before isn't who I am, and isn't who I have to be necessarily. So it's like a check-in. It doesn't have to be a big dramatic thing. It's just like, okay, that was then, this is now. And this is moving forward. Every day is a new day, right? POD. You have the right to change your mind. That's the control we have, and we can't let anybody take that away. And we definitely can't be in two places at once, so this could be scattering your energy as well, causing leaks in your aura, causing other people to affect you a little bit more than what is healthy. Let's get you some angel messages for the month of November. Oh my gosh. Authenticity. I'm just gonna put that right here. tenderness. Aw, it's a kitty. Tenderness. And joy. This looks like hanging out with your friends. Hang out with people who are generally kind of different than you, but in the same heart space as you. That's what I'm getting. So they don't necessarily have to be people that you hang out with all the time, but it might be good to kind of check in with these people, be around their energy. Cool. Interesting. All right, let's get you some tea leaf messages for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. All right, so we got marriage, red roses, rings in the roses. Ring around the rosy? Rosy. Grapes. Time to go out and have some fun. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. I'm not going to take these because they came out in a group. And I feel like it was looking for these. All right, let's go through the rest of the deck. Heart, love, deep affection, and caring. Oh, this is so sweet. Reassessing, and remembering, like, just because things get difficult doesn't mean you don't love somebody. Can you at least still have fun? Can you still appreciate that person's presence? You know, can you still be tender towards them? Can they still be tender towards you? Are you making the choice over and over again to make it work? So then there's doing something risky, taking a chance, and there's Tiger. And it feels very protective. A lot of cat energy in this reading. Boat. Hey, boat. Money or property through an inheritance, winning or a windfall. Very interesting. I like looking at this one. Happiness. Involvement with the law. Could have a run-in. Maybe it's a Saggy thing. All right. Kind of want to get you a spirit animal too. What's your animal for the month of, because I feel like a cat's gonna come out. For November. Oh. Badger. Badger don't give a shit. You gotta look up the video if you haven't seen it. Honey badger doesn't give a shit. Okay. Abandon compromise and fight valiantly for what you believe in. I'm hearing a hissing sound. It feels like you're being, like, if you're backed into a corner, that's the best time. Just, I don't know why I'm saying this. It's not, okay, so when you're backed into a corner, it can help you see your own foundation and your pillars of who you are and what you want and what you value more clearly than any other time. So sometimes it's kind of like a tower moment, but in interpersonal relationships. It's like once you reach that certain point where you got to either scratch someone's eyes out to get through or or submit, you can see that's so funny, the pros and the cons. You can see the factors that are not compromisable. Fox, your sharpened senses allow for you to observe the actions of others. Feels like a really long rest after you've been running for a while. Getting hungry. So you could be more hungrier in the month of November if you're spiritually tapping in a lot. That could be a symptom of your ascension. It could be a symptom of you just doing a lot of work in the dream world if you wake up starving. But there's a strategy to it. There's a reason with the fox energy. Cool. Let's see what else. Anything else we can pull for you today? All right, let's get you a theme with our fun theme die. All right, so what will appear significantly in the month of November? Battery again. Love. Matters of the heart. I really want to fix that, but it won't go away, so I might just make it bigger and fill it in. Anyway, sorry, I got distracted. Matters of the heart. So you might have to be strategic and protected in matters of the heart. Figuring out where your boundaries are. It's like, hey, I don't want to get nasty, but I will. Cross the line again, you know. I really want to enjoy this with you. I really want to see the good, okay? So I'm going to try to be tender. It's almost like a truce. It's like a white flag going up, but it has to go up for the right reason, or else it's just avoidance. And it doesn't matter, like the tower will come, the tower will fall, but there's victory in it always in the end. Doesn't feel like it. Yeah, so this was a pretty deep message, Sag. Thanks for hanging out with me. Remember, we had our letters. Check out the Etsy shop. These candles will be up soon. They're huge. Oh my God. And they smell really good. It's like fall, but like peppermint. I tried to put some campfire vibes in there, but I think for the next batch, I'm gonna put more sandalwood. I think these are gonna go for about $10 to $15. I still have to heat gun the extra wax off the sides, but these are prosperity and abundance candles. See, it's infused with Rose of Jericho that I have growing in my house at this moment. So these are intended to bring you luxury, a wish. They'll come with little instructions, and I think you'll be surprised what might come up for you. All right. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. This was Maslow Tarot. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, if you made it to the end. Please call out or put what you want to manifest for the month of November in the comments below, and I will definitely send you some love and some good vibes your way. Thank you so much.